Good evening, everybody. Todd Miller Productions, presenting the High Sierra Lacrosse League for another night of high school lacrosse action. I think that this makes it probably 4 games, live games this week. I know we recorded a bunch of them, but tonight we got the Damonte Ranch Mustangs against the Reed Raiders. So sit back, relax. This should be a pretty good game. Alrighty. Could have stayed home where it was warm now, but we do get sushi. Oh, all the way on this side of town? Yeah. How you feeling?
All right.
You got a little beat up yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. Getting ready to get started here. So right now, Damonte's sitting at 2-3, and the Reed Raiders are 0-3. So we'll see how this matchup goes as we're getting here and get ready for the face-off. And here we go. Possession Reed, the Raiders. Comes back out to the top. Reed trying to get a play set up. Ball gets knocked out, but quickly picked back up. Loose ball coming towards midfield. Looks like it's going to roll out, and it's going to roll out. So it's going to go over to the Mustangs. Sets up, and that one goes just high. Shot was by number 10, Sean Graves. Ball stays with the Mustangs. Comes around the crease, passes at top. Pass was a little high, rolls towards midfield. Ball goes over to the Raiders. Shoots and scores. Let's see that again. Shoots and scores. Let's see that again. Number 9, Jarrett Cook with the score. Puts Reed up on top in this first quarter, 1-0. Got a little hiss going here tonight. Not sure what that is. Getting ready for face-off. Got a little discussion going on with middle of the field. .10:36 left in this opening quarter. Kind of a cool night. Warmer than it has been this week, but there is a storm rolling in, so we could see some showers tonight. Ball still bouncing around a little bit. Possession Mustangs. Ball gets knocked out. Recovered by the Mustangs. Bring it up the field. With the long stick, shoots, and that goes high. Gets knocked out, gets up to the top of the crease, dishes it off to the top. Get something set up. Damonte is taking their time right now. No rush this early. Works his way in, shoots, and deflected high by the goalie of the Raiders. Ball's loose. Mustangs are going to control it. Goes to the top. Thinking about shooting from the long ball, shoots, and that goes just a bit outside. I believe that was Jake Witherell with the shot. Number 55 comes into the top crease. Ball gets deflected, picked up by the Raiders, and quickly knocked back out by the Mustangs. Damonte gets the ball back. Comes up, works his way to the crease, shoots, and that goes just outside. It's going to stay with the Mustangs. Mishandled pass, the ball's loose. Working for it on the edge, gets pushed down, and they're going to call a push on that. And it's going to stay with the Mustangs. Comes up towards the crease, gets set up, shoots, and deflected by the goalie. Number 14. Aiden Conley. And deflects another shot. Gets it. He's going to clear it out. Going to start running it out from the crease. Ball gets knocked down by the Mustangs. Shoots. Oh, open net, and Aiden was just able to just knock it right before it was going to go in. Good save on his part. Mr. Conley's bringing it out. Just slowly working his way up to midfield. Passes it. Whistle blown. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. So with that, I'm going to take one too. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. Todd Miller Productions in the High Sierra Lacrosse League. .6:32 left in the first. 1-0 Reed Raiders over the Damonte Ranch Mustangs right now. I was saying earlier we could see some showers tonight, but it might probably hold off until, well, after it's done. You're going to have the Reno shootout tomorrow. Reno High School. Now that could be a little blustery. Mustangs come away with it. In some heavy traffic. Getting manhandled about the 35. Gets knocked out, picked up by the Raiders who cross midfield. Gets knocked out again, this time by the Mustangs, who are going to bring it back the other direction. Gets knocked out again. Shoots and bounces high. That's going to stay with the Mustangs. Works his way around the crease. Gonna just saunter his way back to the top. Ball's loose. Oh, tried to save it before it went out. Didn't quite work. That's going to go over to the Mustangs. Shoots with the long stick and goes just a bit high. Ball goes out. It's going to stay with the Mustangs. Tries to work his way around the crease. Sets up, shoots, and scores. Number 10. Let's see that again. Tries to work his way around the crease. Sets up, shoots, and scores. Number 10. Let's see that again. Number 10, Sean Graves, with the shot and the score to tie it up at 5 minutes left in the first. Damonte comes back and answers. Possession, no, I'll take that back for a second. Possession, Damonte. Got a flag down, probably slash call. Long ball, gets ready to shoot and deflected by the goalie. Ball's loose. It's going to go out and they're going to call the flag. Tonight we're lucky enough to have the refs and the scoring table on the camera side, so I can get nice and close up, see what they're calling. Could be number 9, Jarrett Cook with the slash call. It's going to put Damonte up for a minute. .417 left. This gives Damonte a power play, see if they can capitalize on it. And here we go. Ball's loose. Gonna roll out. Ball's gonna go over to Reed. Comes across midfield. Coming up with a full charge going on. Decides to go around the backside. Trying to get somebody set up by the crease. Hits some heavy traffic. Sets up and scores. Number 22 of the Raiders. Let's see that one again. Hits some heavy traffic. Sets up and scores. Number 22 of the Raiders. Carson Miller of the Reed Raiders. The beautiful shot coming through some heavy traffic and a little diving shot right there into the net. Puts the Raiders up 2-1 with 3:28 left in the first. Calls a timeout. We're going to be back in just a second. All right, welcome back, everybody. 3:28 left in the first. 2-1, Reed Raiders over the Damonte Mustangs. Possession Raiders. Reed working around the top. Ball was handled poorly. It's going to go out, goes over to the Mustangs. Ooh, there was a little slap to the face. Refs didn't call that one. Damonte comes up. Tries to work his way in. Shoots! And scores. Let's see that again, number 17. Tries to work his way in. Shoots! And scores. Let's see that again, number 17. And I hope I pronounced this right. Garrett Pettipiece with the shoot and the score. His first goal of the night ties it back up 2-2 with 2:24 left in the first. Possession, never mind. Possession Mustangs. Working around towards the edge. Mustangs bring it back towards the top. Comes in and deflected. That ball was coming in strong too. Works his way in, shoots, and scores. Number 10. Let's see that again. Works his way in, shoots, and scores. Number 10. Let's see that again. Sean Graves with the second goal of the night. Snuck that one in through some heavy traffic. Almost looked like it was deflected, but I think it snuck right by the foot of Aiden Conley. Excuse me. Damonte goes up 3-2. Minute 31 left in the first. Possession Reed. Ball goes over to the Mustangs. Flag down. It's going to be against the excuse me, the Raiders. Foul is on number 11, the Raiders. Peter Bertolino. Hope I got that right. That's going to give Damonte a power play here for the next minute. Basically the rest of the first. Comes in the top of the crease, shoots, and gets deflected just inside. Ball goes out, stays with the Mustangs. Shoots, and deflected inside again. Logan Steinhardt with the shot for the Mustangs. Steinhardt gets the ball again, passes it to the top. Works his way in, makes a shot, and bounces high. Shoots, and that one is, ooh, almost rebounded off a Reed player and went into the goal. Got lucky on that one. Reed has the ball. Goalie clears it out to midfield. 19 seconds left and counting on the clock for the first. Flag down. Passes in heavy traffic, couldn't handle it. Ball goes out. Flag's going to be on the Mustangs. Slash is on. The slash calls on Wyatt Virgil of the Mustangs, so that's going to put them down. And that's it for the end of the first. We'll be right back, folks. All right, welcome back, everybody. Todd Miller Productions, and the High Sierra Lacrosse League. Excuse me, been battling that cough for a week now. But tonight we got the Damonte Mustangs taking on the Reed Raiders. Damonte's up 3-2 right now. So far, your scores for the game: Sean Graves of the Mustangs has got 2. Garrett Pettipiece got 1, giving the Mustangs 3, and then for the Raiders we got Jarek Cook with 1 and Carson Miller with 1. Get ready to start the second quarter here. Reed's going to start off with the ball. Damonte still being in the penalty box. And here we go. Shoots and goes high. Stopped by the Mustangs goalie. Passes up to midfield. They come up full head of steam. Shoots and bounces just high. Stays with the Mustangs. Mustangs come to the top. Getting something set up here. Works up towards the crease, opens up and scores. Let's see that again. I believe that was number 17. Set up here. Works up towards the crease, opens up and scores. Let's see that again. I believe that was number. Number 17, Garrett Pettipiece with his second goal of the night, making it 4-2. Mustangs over the Raiders. Ball goes over to the Mustangs. Comes in, crease, and deflected to the outside. It looked like, but it went out. Comes in the top crease, shoots, and pushes it off to the inside. Nice little deflection by the Reed goalie. Ball's loose. Picked up by Mustangs who take a shot. That ball goes just about a foot or two outside the goal. Reed ball. Passes it off to the goalie. Gets knocked out. Gets turned over. Goalie had to rush back because he was open net. Took a shot, was able to stop it. Couldn't stop that one. Let's see that again. Number 17 again. Goalie had to rush back because he was open net. Took a shot, was able to stop it. Couldn't stop that one. Let's see that again. Garrett Pettipiece with his third goal of the night, and Reed calls a timeout, so we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Excuse me. So with 8:56 left in the half, Damonte's taking a 5-2 lead. Garrett Pettipiece with 3 scores so far to help that out. Sean Graves, too, so we've had just 2 different scores tonight for the Mustangs. Face off, and ball still loose. They give it to the Mustangs. Shoots and goes just inside. Mustang ball. Ball goes out. It's going to be Reed ball. Reed trying to work it to midfield. Passes across mid. Ball gets knocked loose. A little scrum going on in the middle of the field. Ball still loose. Rolling our way right down the 50-yard line. Goes out. Stays with the Mustangs. Shoots in, saved by the goalie, Aiden Conley. Clears it out to midfield. Reed brings it up, shoots and stopped by the Damonte goalie. And his name's Zane North. Ball's loose. Reed retains possession. Thought about shooting the long ball. Back side of the net. Gonna work it back around. Comes up around the crease. Passes it to the top. Could not handle it. Ball's loose. Picked back up by the Raiders and knocked right out. Picked up by the Mustangs. Crosses midfield. In some traffic. Pulls back. Oh, and just got mugged on that one. Ball goes out, goes to the Mustangs. 6:26 left. Something I've never seen is that many hurdles on the side of the field. Ball's loose. Picked back up. Comes up, crosses midfield. Ball gets knocked loose. Retained by the Mustangs. Timeout Mustangs. With that, we'll be right back, folks. Welcome back, everybody. Todd Miller with you tonight. 5-2, Mustangs over the Raiders. 6:04 left in the half. Going to be Mustangs ball. Nice little verse setup, could not handle it. The ball's rolling out towards the edge. See if, and Mustangs save it before it goes out. Works his way to the top. Shoots. Oh, and nice save by the goalie. Raiders clear it out. Ball's going to roll out. That's going to go over to the Mustangs. Comes to the top, shoots, and that ball was a little high, passes it to the guy in the back, sets him up, and nice deflection. Hits the ground, deflected it high. Ball goes over to the Raiders. Passes up to the goalie, who's going to start walking it up. Clears it to about the mid-quarter field up. Raiders working it up to midfield. Gets knocked out, goes over to the Mustangs. Getting set up for a shot. Couldn't handle it. Gets knocked out, picked back up by the Mustangs. Working his way in. Oh, nice little knockout there. Goes over to the Raiders. Tosses back, goes up to midfield. Pass was a little high, picked up by the Mustangs. Working his way in towards the crease, shoots and goes just a bit inside. Up to the top. Looking in through some heavy traffic, thought about it, gets knocked out. Ball still loose. Half the Raider team goes down, shoots, and scores. Let's see that again. Still loose. Half the Raider team goes down, shoots, and scores. Let's see that again. Garrett Pettipiece with his 4th goal of the night. Coming at the 3:48 mark of the first half. Go with the face-off. Raiders had come out in the beginning and played some pretty tough lacrosse. Damonte wasn't having none of that, so quickly put up a 4-point lead. Ball gets knocked out, picked back up by the Mustangs, flag Ball goes over to the Raiders. Raider crosses midfield. Pass was a little low, goes out. Ball goes to the Mustangs. Mustangs bring it up to midfield. Sets him up, shoots. Ball goes out, so it's going to stay with the Mustangs. I lost that one for a second, sorry. Comes up, works his way towards the crease, passes it out to the top. Oh, tried to pass it and just kind of, oh, his head came off. I don't know if he snapped the shaft or just the head came off, but he was winding up for a shot. And so a Raider ball, just under 3 minutes. Crosses midfield. Nice little pass comes up. Oh, tried to set him up, could not handle it. The ball was a little bit high, so that's going to go over to the Mustangs. Drop it off to the goalie who's going to clear it out. Could not handle the pass, so that's going to go back over. That's going to go back over to the Raiders. 2:30 left. Tried to get a shot off. Took an awkward bounce, lost it for a second. Raiders get it back, get reset. Shoots for the long ball. Goes just inside. That shot was from probably about 15 plus yards out. Raiders trying to set something up to get a score here before the half. Comes up to the crease, passes it in. Ball gets knocked out by the Mustangs. Goes across midfield. Mustang ball. Comes to the top of the crease. Heads his way back out. Sets him up for the long ball. Decides. Goes for it. Nice stop by the goalie. Sorry about that. Passes it back out to the top. Reed comes up crossfield with it. Just under 40 seconds left. Comes to the backside, comes around the crease. tries to set somebody up, just did not work. They're going to have to take a shot here. Just about 15 seconds left in the half. Oh, couldn't handle that one. In some heavy traffic. Tries to make a shot, picked up by the Mustang goalie. And that's going to be it. So at the half, excuse me, 6-2, Damonte. We'll be back in just a little while, folks. All right, everybody, welcome back. Here's our second half. You think I would have got the coughs out of the way, but I just can't get rid of them. Damonte Mustangs playing the Reed Raiders. Damonte up 6-2 so far. Garrett Pettipiece has been the overall lead scorer and he plays for Damonte with 4 goals. Sean Graves of Damonte with 2. And with the Raiders, we got Jarrett Cook with 1 and Carson Miller with 1. Possession goes to the Mustangs. Flag down. Shoots and scores. Let's see that again. Shoots and scores. Let's see that again. I think Sean Graves had that one. Kind of missed it, but we'll mark him down. Him and Garrett were standing right next to each other, so makes it 7-2 Mustangs over the Raiders. With a quick score right there at the beginning of the third. Ball still loose. Possession Mustangs. Going to bring it across midfield. Ball gets stolen by the Raiders. Ball's loose. Goes out. Going to go to the Mustangs. Works his way back to the crease, shoots and scores. Number 17, let's see that again. Works his way back to the crease, shoots and scores. Number 17. Mr. Pettipiece with his 5th goal of the night. Ball still loose. Possession Raiders. And he gets that slapped out. Pass to midfield. Picked up by the Raiders. A little golf swing there to get it across midfield. Picked up by the Mustangs, who bring it back across the other direction. Got the long stick. He looks like he's going to shoot, and it goes high. Stays with the Mustangs. Goes to the top of the crease, spins around, Thought he was going to take a shot, decided not to. Passes it back out to the top, shoots, and saved by the goalie. Aiden Conley with the save. Clears it out. Ball is loose, picked up by the Mustangs. Number 15 with just got hit hard. Ball goes over to the Raiders. Cross midfield. Coming down with a full head of steam. Shoots and scores. Number 1. Let's see that again. Coming down with a full head of steam. Shoots and scores. Number 1. Let's see that. Xavier Chapman with the shot and the score. Whoops. And spastic hands. So it makes it 8-3 now. Mustangs over the Raiders. Xavier Chapman with his first score of the night. Possession Mustangs. Little leaping pass there. Tries to set him up, hits some traffic, shoots, and it goes just inside. Ball stays with the Mustangs. Works around to the backside of the crease, curls around. Excuse me. Passes it to the top, a little bit high. Shoots from long outside end. Ball goes just inside, stays with the Mustangs. Bobbled that pass there. It was loose for a second. Mustangs picked it back up. Trying to get set up for a shot. Turns inside, couldn't handle the ball. Excuse me. Ball gets picked up by the goalie. Clears it up to midfield, and he runs into a wall, but Raiders are able to keep possession. Brings it across. Tried to shoot and score. It got knocked down. Picked up by the Mustangs. It's going to go out. That's going to be a Raider ball. Raiders try to work to the top. Pass was just too high. It's going to roll all the way back. Mustangs get it. Timeout Mustangs. With that, I'm going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. .627 left in the third. 8-3. Damonte Ranch Mustangs over the Reed Raiders. Lines up for shot, decides just to not pull the trigger and passes it back out to the top. Comes in hard, shoots and scores. Number 17 again. Let's see that again. Comes in hard, shoots and scores. Number 17 again. Garrett Pettipiece with his 6th goal of the night. Makes it 9-3. Mustangs over the Raiders with 6:02 left in the third. Raider ball. Tries to pass it. Did not work. Mustangs come away with it. Ball's loose again. Picked up by the Raiders. Pass was a little high. He's able to save it from going out. Raiders pick it back up. Pass goes out. Don't know if that was a pass or shot. They're going to call it a pass and give it to the Mustangs. Crosses midfield. Mustangs just getting everything set up, it looks like. Waiting for the right opportunity. Comes in. Tosses it back out. Ball's loose. Picked back up by the Mustangs. Shoots and goes just inside. Stays with the Mustangs. We might have some live games this weekend from the Reno Shootout. We're not too sure yet. Turned over, picked up by the Raiders. Raiders pass it, get across field, come up with it. Ball's loose, picked up by the Mustangs. Our Mustangs bring it back. Our next live game for sure will be Monday night, where the Raiders visit the Minogue Miners. Ball's loose, picked up by the Raiders. Go across midfield, nice little pass, get some momentum going down here. Passes it to the side. Oh, deflected. Ball gets shot up high, it's going to go out. They're going to rule it to the Raiders. So a Raider ball with 3:01 left in the third. And those of you who regularly watch our games, looks like we have a timeout call. But those of you who regularly watch our games are probably notice that we have a lot at excuse me, at Minogue. It's just more of a chance thing for the most part. For the live games, I really kind of need a stadium to do them in. Flat field's just, it can be done, but it's not really that practical. So we've had a lot of games at Minogue lately. But the bigger that lacrosse gets and the more the schools let us play in their stadiums, the more diverse our live games will be. But with that being said, we'll be right back in a second as I grab a sip of water. All right, here we are back. 3 minutes left in the third. Next year, we plan to even have more live games. Have a couple setups going, some crews out there. Reed comes around top of the crease, shoots, and nice save by the goalie of the Mustangs. Nice high jump to deflect that one. Sets up and scores! Number 11, let's see that one again. To deflect that one. Sets up and scores! Number 11, let's see that one again. Score for Peter Bertolino for his first score of the night. Beautiful jumping, got a nice little setup pass, jumped up there and just tossed that right in. So that makes it 9-4 now. Possession Mustangs. Comes in through some heavy traffic, gets knocked loose. Looks like the ball goes over to the Mustangs. Sets him up and goes just to the inside. Stays with the Mustangs. Comes in close, shoots. Oh, don't know if he shot or if it just got knocked out, but he was right on the crease. I don't know what the call was. Going to be a. Looks like that's a 1 minute call on number 10 of the Raiders. Peter Russell with the penalty. That's going to put the Miners. That's going to put the Mustangs a man up here for a little bit with a minute 50 and counting in the third. Shoots with the long stick. Goes just inside. Stays with the Mustangs. Shoots. And scores. Number 13, let's see that again. Shoots. And scores. Number 13. Number 13, A.J. Mercurio with his first score of the night. Him and his long stick. Whipped her right in there. So with a minute 36, 10-4. That will put the teams back to even after that score. Refs have a little discussion there in the middle of the field. They were checking a stick. They wanted to check his stick after that score. So we got somebody else on the scoring list for Damonte tonight. Your leader is Garrett Pettipiece with 6. Sean Graves with 3. And now A.J. Mercurio with 1. Possession Damonte. Works his way in, shoots, and scores. Let's see that again. Works his way in, shoots, and scores. Let's see that again. Mr. Pettipiece with another score for the night. Puts him up to 7 goals. Makes it 11-4. Minute 2. Wow. Minute 2 left in the third. Mustang ball. Tries to do it a little high shot in there. Is deflected by the goalie. Stays with the Mustangs. Comes around the crease. Passes it back out. Going to be a push call, so it's going to stay with the Mustangs. 31.5 seconds left in the third. Ooh, long shot gets deflected. Glad, because I would have missed it. Ball stays with the Mustangs. Just over 20 seconds left in the third. Works his way in. Ball gets knocked out. Oh, gets picked up. They try to make a shot. Couldn't handle it. Ball picked up. Still loose. And that's it. So at the end of 3, 11-4, Damonte Ranch Mustangs over the Reed Raiders. We'll be back in just a second. Welcome back, everybody. Todd Miller Productions, bringing you tonight's game for the High Sierra Lacrosse League. Reed Raiders taking on the Damonte Ranch Mustangs. Ooh, runs into a wall. Ball gets knocked out. They're calling an unnecessary on number 32 of the Mustangs, Zane Fry, with the penalty. That's going to give the Raiders a man-up situation. Ball gets loose, picked up by the Mustangs, who cross midfield, come up strong, shoot, and that nice save by the goalie there, who quickly clears it out. Ball gets knocked out, picked up by the Mustangs. Turns around, thought he had a shot, now he shoots. Number 17 again, let's see that in replay. Turns around, thought he had a shot, now he shoots. Number 17 again, let's see. Garrett Pettipiece with his 8th goal for the night. 11:03 left in this matchup. And Reed's still a man up right now with that. Possession Mustangs. Does a high lob pass across the field. Mr. Pettipiece with the shot again, and this time it goes just to the inside. Mustang ball. Ball gets knocked out, bouncing around. Oh, and a shooting score. Let's see if we can get that again. Ball gets knocked out, bouncing around. Oh, and a shooting score. They're calling that one good. A.J. Mercurio with his second goal of the night. Little question whether he was in the crease or not. Refs discussed it, and they gave him the goal. Makes it 13-4. .951 left in this matchup. Couple players run into each other there. We got little number 12, Tyler Silva down. Mostly it was just two of their two teammates running into each other on that one. Excuse me. He gets up and he's going to he was holding shin. Looks like got it took a hard shin whack there. Walking off under his own power. .945 to go. Ball goes over to the Mustangs. Ball's loose. Covered by the Mustangs. Pass it upfield. Ball's loose again, picked up this time by the Raiders. Pass it off behind the net. He's going to come out with some momentum, decides to toss it off to the goalie. I don't think he can do that. And so it goes with that. It goes back over to the Mustangs. Teasing like he's going to shoot from 20 yards out. Does a little lob pass. Does not work. The Raiders pick it up and bring it across midfield. Head down. Got a full head of steam going. Thought about shooting. It gets knocked out. Picked up by the Mustangs. Goes back to the Raiders and back to the Mustangs. Stepped out, so that's going to go over to the Raiders. Bad pass that gets picked up by the Mustangs. Couldn't handle it. Excuse me. Mr. Pettipe stepped out, so they're going to give that ball over to the Raiders. Just under 8 minutes left. Comes up to the crease, shoots, and scores. Number 11. Let's see that again. Comes up to the crease, shoots, and scores. Number Peter Bertolino with his second goal of the night. Make it 13-5. Damonte Mustangs over the Reed Raiders. Nope. I was going to say possession Reed, but no, it goes over to the Mustangs. Mustangs start bringing it up the field. Comes up to the crease. To the back. Rolls around to the front side. Mustangs trying to set up shot. Comes around the top of the crease and shoots and scores. Oh, just inside. Ball goes over to the Raiders. Passes off to the goal. Ball gets lobbed way up to midfield. Nice pass. Sets him up. Oh! Shoots and scores. Let's see that again. There's some plays there. Oh. Shoots and scores. Let's see that again. Peter Bertolino with his second shot in the last minute. Makes it 13-6. With that, we're going to Damonte. Oh, let me start that over. With that, Damonte decides to take a timeout. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Todd Miller of Todd Miller Productions presenting the High Sierra Lacrosse League. And we got Damonte Ranch Mustangs taking on the Reed Raiders. Damonte up 13-6, but the Raiders definitely trying to claw their way back into it here in the fourth. Mr. Peter Bertolino for the Raiders has been a big help this second half, getting them kind of back into the game. But Garrett Pettipiece with 8 goals for the Mustangs has definitely been the force that they're trying to stop. Ball goes out, goes over to the Raiders. So 6:41 left, Raider ball. Does a little deep pass. Comes down with it and some traffic, crosses midfield. Comes around the corner to the crease, shoots, and just looks like it might have got off a helmet or something like that. Ball's loose. Picked back up by the Raiders. Shoots, and again bounced off a player. Recovers his ball. Oh, tried to do a quick pass and set him up. Could not be handled. There was some heavy traffic there. Comes to the top of the crease, shoots, and scores! Let's see that again. Number 11. Could not be handled. There was some heavy traffic there. Comes to the top of the crease, shoots, and scores! Let's see that again. Mr. Peter Bertolino with his third goal of the fourth quarter. Putting the Raiders within 6, making it 13-7. Just under 6 minutes left in this matchup. Ball goes over to Damonte. Ball gets knocked out. Recovered by Damonte. Goes around the backside, gets knocked out. Ball goes out, goes to the Raiders. Raiders bringing it out to midfield. Got some wheels going. Ball gets knocked out. Player gets knocked down, picked up, excuse me, by the Mustangs and dropped back down again. Got a little scrum going down there. Shoots and bounces just to the inside. Ball stays with the Raiders. Comes around the top of the crease. Whips around, shoots, and stopped by the goalie who instantly brings it out to midfield. Going to run all the way down. Ball gets knocked out. There is nobody at the goal. Oh! I'm sorry, I lost the ball there for a second. Got excited about it, open net. Raiders come away with it after that. Ball's loose, picked up by the Mustangs. Knocked out by the Raiders. Raider ball. Sets up and scores! What a beautiful setup. Let's see that again. Raider ball. Sets up and scores! What a beautiful setup. Let's see. Number 3, John Montalvo. Hope I got that right. With his first goal of the night. Montalvo makes it 13-8. So the Raiders came out the first playing pretty tough. Kept it close there for a little bit. Second and third, Damonte kind of ran away with it. And this fourth quarter has gone all Reed. They have just definitely opened it up. Here comes Damonte up to the top. And a score by number 17. Here comes Damonte up to the top. And a score by number 17. Garrett Pettipiece of Damonte says, hold on, guys. Don't forget about me. Gets his ninth score of the night to make it 14-8. Just wanted to make sure he let Reed know that he was still around. Very quickly quiets this Reed crowd down. But they sure have a lot. They still have a lot to share about the way this Reed team's been playing the fourth quarter. The ball goes over Reed. Don't know what the call was. We got 3:19 left in this matchup. 14-8 right now. I don't know what I missed on that one, but Reed ball. Tried to pass it high, did not work, gets knocked down by the Mustangs. Picked up by the Mustangs and knocked out again. Ball goes out. They give it to Reed. Does a high little pass. Comes to the crease, shoots. Oh. Ball goes over to the Mustangs. They call that a 2:48 left. Mustangs bring it up to midfield. Comes up. Oh, just as he's getting a shoot, got just knocked. Got mugged of the ball. Offsides on, I believe, number 32 of the Raiders. And I don't, 22, excuse me. Carson Miller. So that will put the Mustangs a man up for 30 seconds with just about 2 minutes left in this matchup. So like I said, we're gonna try to have a live game tomorrow. I think Minogue was interested in having their game broadcast live against Centennial. And we'll see if anybody else jumps on the bandwagon as far as live games tomorrow. But nice deflection by the goalie. It also depends on the weather. It's supposed to be kind of rainy, and another save by the goalie. And if the weather's too bad, it's just a little tough to do live with all my equipment. So, but I said we'll play it by ear. If not, we'll definitely see you Monday night as the Raiders travel down to Minogue to take them on. That game is at 7:30. I will be sending links out again later on this weekend. But if you're subscribed to our page, High Sea Lacrosse, you'll get notified that. Or if you sit there and like me on Facebook, Todd Miller Productions on Facebook, I'll keep you updated there too. Shoots and, excuse me, deflected by the goalie. Take it to midfield. Just under a minute left. Here comes Ooh, runs into some traffic and gets mugged. Takes it to the backside. Shoots and scores. Why, he gets knocked down and a flag. Number 22, let's see that again. Shoots and scores. Why, he gets knocked down and a flag. Number 22, let's see that again. Number 22, Mr. Logan Steinhardt with the point and the foul. Makes it 15-8 with 37.2 seconds left in this matchup. That's basically going to put Damonte a man up for the rest of the game. The foul was on number 15, Jordan Washington. Ball goes over to Reed. So like I said, make sure you keep an eye tomorrow. We might have some live games. Try to post it on my Facebook page when I do, or the High Sierra Lacrosse Facebook page. If not, we will see you all Monday night. Ball gets knocked out. Knocked up and shoots. Oh, great save by the, excuse me, by the, oh, wow, by the goalie. And with that, that's the end of your game. Just enough time for my cough to kick in. 15-8, your final score. Damonte Ranch Mustangs over the Reed Raiders. Again, everybody, I want to thank you for joining us tonight. This is Todd Meller of Todd Meller Productions and High Sierra Lacrosse League. Make sure you follow us in the next few weeks. We're going to have lots of great games. So have a good night, everybody. We will see you soon.